is Carlee. I'm happy to be here to provide a 30-minute Vinyasa Flow for you. We'll call it Vinyasa. So just be prepared to move a little bit and flow. And I'm here with Evolution, Pilates, and Yoga. And thank you for being here. We're going to begin our practice in a comfortable seated upright position. So whatever that means in your body. So whether you're seated cross-legged like I am, maybe choosing to extend your legs out in front of you if that feels good in your body, or coming up onto your knees. Whatever feels best for you, perhaps bringing a block or a cushion underneath your bottom. So just really take a bit of time here to become nice and comfortable. Allow for any adjustments or shuffles that you need to allow for your body to transition into stillness comfortably. Being still can be really difficult, so it's really important to allow ourselves this little bit of time to work out the kinks before we ask for that transition. So you might choose here to place your palms facing down on your knees for some extra grounding, maybe flipping your palms towards the sky for some energy, and perhaps taking a mudra if you feel called to do so, Gyan Mudra, bringing your index and thumb together, extending the other 3 fingers, softening into the shoulders, beginning to bring in a nice tall spine, rooting through the base of your pelvic floor, your perineum, your root chakra, Muladhara, and lifting all the way through the spine and out through the crown of the head. Drawing your belly button in towards your spine, a subtle lift through the heart and grounding in through the back body. Becoming nice and heavy through the bottom half of your body. Noticing perhaps those parts of your body that are connected to the floor and ultimately to the earth beneath you, while at the same time becoming nice and light through the upper half of your body as you continue to lift through your spine and lift through the crown of your head to the sky above. Soften and relax through your face, your neck, your jaw. Releasing any tension through your shoulders and your hips. Beginning to notice your breath. Take a moment here before you deepen or lengthen your breath to simply notice what it's like to breathe. Paying close attention to the changes that happen in your physical body as you inhale and exhale. Maybe you notice a gentle expansion through your belly, your ribs, your side body as you inhale. And perhaps a subtle falling and compression as you exhale. Maybe you're able to notice the temperature of your breath, and maybe it's different from the inhale to the exhale. Just observing, maintaining a curious attitude with very little attachment to what you observe. Rather just maybe considering this curious exploration of the sensation of breath in your body. And as you're ready, beginning to deepen and expand your inhales and exhales. Expanding your inhale in through your nose and all the way down into your belly. Expanding into your lower diaphragm, filling up your belly like it's a balloon. Nice, full, steady exhales. Just playing around with this here. Again, releasing any judgment or expectation as you just explore and continue to explore what it's like to breathe. And while the breath is something that is always there for us, it's something we seldom are aware of. And when we do become aware of the breath, when we're able to shine the spotlight of our attention onto the breath, draw all of our awareness onto the breath, that is when we're able to be truly present. Using your breath as an anchor to keep you here throughout your practice today, and maybe off the mat as well. Checking in with your body, noting any new or old injuries, aches or pains that you're experiencing today. Please be patient with your body for your practice today. Honor and respect where you're at within your body. Take breaks when you need. And allow for any modifications your body is asking for. Practicing patience and compassion with just exactly where you're at today. As you're ready, beginning to bring gentle wiggles into your fingers and toes. You might gently tick-tock your head from side to side, gently waking your body up here, bringing in some gentle movement. As you're ready, we'll bring our hands to the side. Maybe you'd like to open your eyes, or maybe keep them closed. That's cool too. Tenting through the fingertips at the side of your body on an inhale, extending your fingertips up towards the sky. Let's soften into the shoulders and extend energy through the fingertips. Continue to feel nice and heavy into your bottom half of your body. You're heavy and rooted through your hips and your bottom. Soften into the shoulders, maybe look up. Let's grab another inhale here. Draw the palms to touch and exhale your hands through heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Releasing your hands beside you. Inhale. Imagine gathering up all of the love and the light of the universe as you extend your fingertips towards the sky. Drawing your palms to touch, and as you exhale, draw all of that love and light towards your heart. Last time. Fingertips to the side. Inhale. Extend your fingers towards the sky. Stay active in your fingertips and soft in your shoulders. Exhale your hands through heart center. Placing the right hand firmly on the earth. Inhale to extend the left fingertips up and overhead. Bring some weight into the left hip, into the left side body as you extend energy through the left fingertips. Perhaps your gaze falls up towards the ceiling. Or maybe it feels better on your neck to look down at the earth beneath you. Wherever you are, extending space, creating beautiful expansion in the side of your body. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, return through center. Left hand comes to place firmly on the earth. Inhale to reach the right fingertips up and overhead. Extend energy through your right fingertips. Bring weight into your right hip. Beautiful. And then you decide where it feels best for your neck. Keep breathing here. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale to return through center. We'll come into a tabletop position. In our tabletop position, our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, knees are hip width distance. Let's stay nice and active in the fingertips, in particular the index and thumb. So you're clawing at the mat with your fingers to release and relieve any pressure from the wrists. Now if your wrists are really unhappy today, you're welcome to come up onto your fists or down onto your forearms. So you just listen to what's best for your body. Toes can be tucked or the tops of your feet are firmly rooted into the earth. We'll find 5 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly, gaze lifts, crown lifts. Exhale, press into the mat, round through your back, gaze falls between the back legs. Inhale to lift. Exhaling to round. Begin to move with your own breath here in a way that feels good for your body.
you have completed your 5 rounds.
Or as many as you'd like.
Making your way back into a neutral tabletop position. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Broaden through the collarbones. Walking your hands about 6 inches forward, tucking your toes, beginning to peel your sits bones towards the sky for your first downward facing dog. Let's find some movement here, pedaling out through the feet, anchoring one heel and then the other. Stay active in your fingertips, head falls between your arms, inside of your elbows spin towards one another. Lifting your sits bones towards the sky in your inverted V, downward facing dog. Keep breathing here. Making your way into stillness in your downward facing dog, we'll find 3 lion's breaths. So with lion's breath, we're inhaling through the nose. And on an exhale, open your eyes, shift your gaze towards your 3rd eye point, the spacing between your eyebrows. Exhale with your tongue out, and you're having a nice, heavy releasing sigh for your lion's breath. Let it all go. Allow for the energy of the earth to absorb whatever no longer serves you. We'll inhale here. Exhale, lion's breath. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. If you feel called to find more lion's breath, please do so. Maybe extending your downward facing dog a little bit here as we prepare to shift forward for plank. On an inhale, shifting forward into your plank. Roll back onto your toes, stay nice and strong through the core. Imagine a straight line from the crown of your head to the base of your pelvis. Stay nice and active through your fingertips, lower your knees if you like. We're really strong in our plank pose here. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, shift back for downward facing dog. Move with your breath. Inhale, forward for plank. Exhale, down dog. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale for plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, downward dog. Last one. Inhale, shift forward for plank. And exhale for downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog if you like. Stay nice and active in your fingertips. Take breaks if you need to, releasing down to tabletop position. Just listening to your body and doing what feels right for you. We'll come to stillness in our downward facing dog, anchoring into the left heel. Inhale to reach the right leg towards the sky. Let's keep the hips nice and squared. Dial the right toes down towards the earth. Bending into the right knee and beginning to roll your right hip open. So we're coming to stack the right hip on top of the left. Stay nice and active in your fingertips. Attempt to square your shoulders to the front of the mat. Let's think about having even weight into both of our hands here. Returning to your 3-legged dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drawing your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. This time on your exhale, bending through the right knee and stepping it through to meet your hands at the front of the mat. Let's lower the left knee. Right knee is tracking over top of right ankle. Inhale for low crescent lunge. Soften through your shoulders, extend energy through your fingertips. Left toes are tucked or untucked. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shift forward, framing that right foot, walking your hands back, peeling your right toes towards the sky for half splits. Square your hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, bow forward. Forehead comes towards your right shin. Inhale, bend into the right knee, frame that right foot. Charging up the left knee, picking the left knee up off the earth. Become nice and active in the right fingertips, tenting through the fingertips here. Active in the toes, tenting through the fingertips. Inhale for high lunge, soften into the shoulders, radiate energy through your fingertips. Beautiful. If this is too much for you, lower your back knee. We're
We're going to transition up to warrior two. So opening the arms along the horizon, spin your left foot. So the left foot is lined up with the back edge of the mat, knife edge of the left foot. We're going to bend into the right knee here. So establish your heel to arch alignment. Your right heel is slicing a line through the arch of your left foot. Bend into your left knee nice and deep. Right knee tracks over top of right ankle. Sorry, I have my lefts and rights screwed up here. So your hips and shoulders are facing the long edge of the mat. Let's open our arms up again, soften into the shoulders. Beautiful. Gazing out over your right fingertips, subtly pull your pinkies back. Draw your navel in, nice and strong. Keep breathing, stay active in your toes. Strong and capable legs. Inhale to flip the right palm to the sky. Exhale for peaceful warrior. Continuing to create expansion in the right side of the body. Keep a bend through your right knee. Radiate energy through your right fingertips. Keep breathing. Take an inhale here. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale to cartwheel, frame that right foot. We're going to step the right leg back to meet the left for downward facing dog. Find a bit of movement here in your downward facing dog. Pedaling out, releasing through your legs. Taking a moment here to notice if there's any difference between the right and left side. And just as soon as you've made that observation, let's just release that. Coming to stillness in your downward facing dog, we'll inhale to lift the left toes towards the sky for three-legged dog. Left toes are facing the earth, I should say. My apologies. Hips are squared. Beautiful. Stay nice and active in your fingertips. And from here, we'll begin to bend into the left knee and stack the left hip over the right. Amazing. Let's stay nice and heavy into the hands here. Shoulders are squared to the front of the mat. Even weight through the left and right hand, and you're opening your hips here. Beautiful. Stacking the hips. Amazing. Let's return to our three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left knee comes to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale for three-legged dog. This time on your exhale, bend into your left knee, step it through to your hands at the front of the mat. We'll lower the right knee, ensure your left knee is tracking over your left ankle. And as you're ready, inhale, lift your fingertips towards the sky, soften into your shoulders, low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, frame the left foot, walk your hands back, peel your left toes towards the sky. Inhale, shine your heart forward, open through your chest. Exhale, bow towards your left leg, forehead comes towards your left shin, half split. Square your hips and shoulders towards the front of the mat, subtly pulling that right hip forward as you shift your left hip back. Keep breathing here. As you're ready, walking your hands back to frame that left foot. We're going to charge up the right knee, so tucking through the right toes, picking the right knee up off the earth. Inhale for a high lunge. Shift your fingertips towards the sky. Soften into your shoulders. Allow for your hands to come to heart center if your shoulders are sore. And as you're ready, we'll shift up to warrior two. So you might open your arms up along the horizon here. Soften your shoulders. Spinning the right foot, so the knife edge of the right foot lines up with the back of the mat. Establish your heel to arch alignment. Begin to bend into your left knee. Adjust your stance if you need. Opening your arms up along the horizon. Soften your shoulders down. Stay nice and active in your toes. Fingertips are extended and you're gazing out over your left fingertips. Keep breathing here. Nice and strong into the knife edge of your right leg in your warrior two. On an inhale, flip the left palm to the sky. Exhale for peaceful warrior. Right arm reaches down your right leg. Left fingertips reach up and overhead, creating length in the left side of the body. Stay active in your left toes. Take an inhale here. Exhale, return to warrior two. And as you're ready, cartwheel your hands to frame your left foot. Step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Find a bit of movement in your downward facing dog. You might widen your stance a bit to prepare to shift forward for plank. From your downward facing dog, inhale, shift forward for plank. Draw your belly button in, stay nice and strong through your legs and your core. Take an inhale again. Exhale, down dog. 3 more times. Inhale, shift forward for plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward for plank. Exhale for downward facing dog. 5 lost count, so let's do 1 more. Inhale, shift forward for plank. And exhale for downward facing dog. Beautiful. So pedal out your downward facing dog if you'd like. Amazing. All right, so from here we're going to anchor into the left foot. Inhale to reach the right leg up. Keep those hips squared. As you're ready, bending into the right knee, sending the right knee to the right wrist for pigeon. So right knee comes towards the right wrist. Maybe tucking those left toes, walking that left leg back. Your right shin is somewhat near parallel to the front of the mat, but also the closer your right heel is towards your left hip, the more accessible this will feel. Let's take a look back at that left leg. Ensure your left leg is straight, your left toes are anchoring into the earth. You might take a moment here to tent your fingertips at the side. Inhale to stretch your heart open and forward. Beautiful. As you're ready, walking your hands forward, maybe coming down onto your forearms or blocks, or maybe all the way forward. If this pigeon doesn't work for you, you have the option of taking figure 4 on your back, lying down onto your back, crossing your right ankle over your left knee, and then inhaling to pick the left foot up off the earth, either grabbing onto the back of the left leg or the left shin. Or if your hips are feeling really tight, perhaps you're leaving that left foot on the earth and just gently pressing into the right knee. In whatever version of pigeon you're in, just ensure that you're breathing, remaining respectful that the hips are storage depots for all sorts of things. So if you're noticing strong energies surface for you, just continue to breathe nice and deep. Releasing all that doesn't serve you into Mother Earth beneath. If you're not already up on your palms, let's make our way up onto our palms now. Tucking through the left toes, charging that left leg up, and sending the right leg back for downward facing dog. Find a little bit of movement here. Release that pigeon from the right side. Coming back into stillness in your downward facing dog, anchor through the right foot. Inhale to lift the left leg towards the sky. Square your hips. As you're ready, bending into the left knee, bringing the left knee to the left wrist. Lower the left knee to the earth. Walk the right leg back. And then shift your right foot forward, perhaps bringing your shin closer to parallel with the top edge of the mat. Or your left heel is nice and close to that right hip. Just depends how your hips are feeling today. Let's take a peek back. Ensure that right leg is nice and straight. Top of the right foot is anchored firmly into the earth. You might take a moment again here in your pigeon if you so choose. Tent your fingertips at your sides and inhale to extend the heart forward. Draw your belly button in, square your hips. And as you feel ready, walking your hands forward and then releasing to wherever feels good for you. Finding your edge for today. The space where you feel the stretch, but you're still able to breathe. Slow and steady inhales and exhales. Taking the option of a reclined pigeon or a reclined figure 4 if this pigeon version doesn't work for you. Softening through the forehead, the face, the neck, and the jaw. Noticing anywhere in your body that is gripping or holding tension. Just seeing if you're able to treat your breath as this beautiful tool that can go inside of your body and seek out these little bits of tension and help with releasing them. From here, coming back up onto your palms if you're not there already, tucking through the right toes, charge up the right leg, send the left leg back to meet the right. Walk out your dog, let that go. Anchoring into the right heel, inhale to reach, the left heel, inhale to reach the right leg up towards the sky. On an exhale, we're going to bend into the right knee, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So your right foot is at a 45-degree angle, right toes are just about maybe dripping off the side of your mat, lowering through the left knee. Bringing the left hand underneath the face, inhale to reach the right fingertips towards the sky, stacking the shoulders, radiating energy from your left fingertips. If this doesn't feel good, maybe your right hand comes to your waist. Keep breathing here. Let's return the right hand to the earth. And then begin to lower here into your lizard. So maybe you're rolling to the right, outside of that right foot, or keeping the right foot firmly planted on the earth. Maybe coming down onto your forearms or blocks in front of you. And if you like, you might tuck those left toes, charge up that left knee, and breathing deeply into your right hip. Making your way up onto your palms. If your left knee is not lifted, tucking through your left toes and charging up that left knee at this point, we're going to step the left foot to the front of the mat for a squat. So as you're ready, maybe you're rolling back and forth on your left toes a bit to prepare yourself for takeoff. And whenever you're ready, stepping that left foot forward, bringing your feet just about hip width distance, toes are at a 45-degree angle, and lowering down into your squat. Bringing your elbows to the inside of your knees, weight is to the back of your feet, lift through your heart, press your palms together. Soften your gaze, lift through the crown of your head and breathe here. Lowering your hands in front of you to support yourself here, we're going to step the right leg back. So stepping the right leg back, left foot stays at a 45-degree angle at the top of the mat. So you can lower through your right knee, bring your right hand underneath your face, inhale to extend your left fingertips towards the sky. Twisting here. So if your left fingertips don't feel great, towards the sky, bringing your left hand to your hip, open through your heart, keep breathing. As you're ready, returning your hands towards the mat. And then beginning to lower into your lizard. So just playing around here, maybe you like to roll onto the outside of that left foot, the edge of the left foot, or keep your left foot firmly planted. Maybe coming down onto your forearms or using blocks here. And maybe charging up the right knee off the mat for a little bit more of an active lizard. Let's think about bringing even weight into the left and right, either palms or forearms, wherever you are. Deepen your breath. Making your way up onto your palms if you're not there already. We're going to bring the right foot next up to the front of the mat. Again, coming into our squat, so maybe rocking back and forth on your toes here, preparing yourself for takeoff. And whenever you're ready, bringing the right foot up to a 45-degree angle, sinking into your hips, sinking weight into the back of your feet. Maybe you're able to wiggle your toes a little bit. Send your elbows to the inside of your knees. Lift your sternum, bring your thumb towards your sternum. Lift through the crown of the head, soften your gaze. Breathe here. Let's bring our hands behind us, support ourselves as our bottom comes to rest on the mat. Walk your hands behind you to support you, bringing your feet to the outside edges of your mat. And let's release for a couple windshield wipers here, dropping the knees to the right. Picking the knees up through center and bringing them over to the left. So take your time here, just find what feels good, releasing through the hips. You can do this as many times as you like. Hang out wherever it feels awesome. And whenever you're ready, bringing your bottom to about the center of your mat, bending into your knees, bringing your hands to the tops of your knees. Let's roll back onto the cushy bit of our bottom here in between the tailbone and the sacrum, or your pelvic floor and your sacrum, your tailbone here. You'll know what I mean. As you shift back, draw your belly button in, engage through the core, lift through the heart. Beautiful. So if you just feel like collapsing onto your back, you can totally go ahead and do that. Otherwise, if you'd like to lower with me for the count of 8, let's stay nice and active into the feet. Lifting your palms towards the sky here, continue to remain active through your core. Draw your belly in, stay nice and strong. Active in the feet, press into the earth, and begin to lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Way to the earth. Amazing work. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Beautiful. Rock side from side, or side to side. Lower your sacrum towards the earth so your entire back body is nice and flat. Shoulders are relaxed. Amazing. Let's roll back through center. Take an inhale here, squeeze your knees nice and close into the chest, perhaps lifting your head, your forehead comes towards your knees. And exhale for a full body stretch. Extend your body nice and long. Inhale, draw it in, bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Exhale and full body stretch. One last time. Inhale, draw it in. Squeeze yourself into a nice tiny ball. And this time, exhale, release into your Shavasana. Heels come to the outside corners of your mat, or maybe wider. Release your arms beside you, or on your chest or tummy if that feels good. So whatever Shavasana feels really nice in your body, might take up a ton of space or not so much. Release any control of your breath. Soften your body. Give yourself this time for your body to integrate this hard work, this beautiful work you've just done. Notice if this stillness feels any different than the beginning of our time together.
And of course, you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. If you're feeling ready to carry on with your day, bringing gentle wiggles into your fingers and toes. You might gently rock your head from side to side. Taking your time to roll over to whatever side you prefer, whatever your favorite side is. Use your bottom arm to support your head. Bend into your knees. Let's take a couple breaths here in this fetal position, supporting our bodies in transitioning back to an upright seated position. In your time, using your top hand to support yourself as you come up to seated. Drawing your hands to heart center. Soften into your shoulders, lift your sternum towards your thumbs. Maybe your thumbs are able to touch your chest. Lowering your head towards your hands. Thank you for being here. Thanking yourself for making it to your mat today. Namaste, Satnam, Aho.